MBETE, good afternoon. How are you?
I'm okay, thanks. How are you?
I'm fine. How is life after active politics and the noises from Parliament?
I can only say I didn't know retirement is so busy.
All right, Releboga. A lot of South Africans are concerned about the storm that is happening. Some of your personal friends are in the media. They've been taken from pillar to post. I just want to ask your feelings, because you understand Parliament politics, your feelings regarding the DA and other political parties call to embarrass one of your own, to say even when we are at the sunset of this current parliament, to have the Speaker of Parliament resigning or being chucked out, whatever they call it. I want your sentiments. What is it that you want to say to the rest of South Africa?
I can only say that I marvel. I just never tire to be surprised at how much we are bloodthirsty for each other's suffering. How we can be fueled by just defeating and destroying another human being based on nothing else but just your pleasure to see them come down. I guess that's the one thing I can say is an amazing one to me. Secondly, I think it's sad though, at the same time, that we use up so much of our energies and whatever resources we might have just to destroy each other. For no other purpose again, but the satisfaction of destroying the other person. Because when there's no basis for, like lies you read or you hear in the media in the morning that she has handed herself over, when there is no such. She has not handed herself anywhere. She's at her house. But there's a journalist who has indeed put that into words and has given that out to the public. And I'm saying, where's the pride of that person who's telling that lie to the public as though it's a truth?
So she was never arrested?
She was never arrested for what? That is the question. What would she be arrested for? Nobody has actually said anything except some person who doesn't sound like they're in their right mind, who's just dreaming up things and saying them. But Nosiviwe keeps saying, okay, we'll meet in court.
What do you think about the timing of this being pursued, and in essence pursuing the African National Congress just when we are going to the elections?
I think what is even sick is the fact that Nosiviwe has said publicly she's not on the list. She made it clear to her provincial structures of the Eastern Cape that she's not available. She's said that to the ANC. She said it publicly that she is not on the list, she is not interested, she is not going back to Parliament. So what do people want? What is it except the satisfaction of destroying another human being?
So she's here to defend her legacy because, as you say, she was going into retirement. What do you think should happen as the matter stands? How long will it take for the ANC to suffer this current, because the 29th of May, it's going to be important. Political parties, like I said about the DA, they are going to use this until. What message can you give to your electorate?
The electorate should learn to study and understand the science, the details, the meanings, the values and things that are happening as they play themselves out in public. There's a lot that happens all the time. It's been happening for the past 3 decades. We now are getting at least more than being a young democracy. Now that we're 30 years old, were getting to become an adult, a solid adult democracy. Surely we've seen enough for ourselves to be able to study the science. We can't, when we just see any news item, think it's true and therefore she must step down, she must step aside, she must do this. Find out. Go check, come close to the truth and look for the truth. Look for the detail that gives the substance of what is being put to you. So we are being challenged as the public of South Africa to know who we are, to know our leaders, to know those that have served us and what is genuine and what is the devil's work.
Thank you very much. What is your sentiment regarding the MK party?
Oh, please don't ask me about that madness, because that is just one of the crazy things that's happening in the public domain. But South Africans are not fools. They know who's the real MK. They know what is the difference between the MK party and the real MK. And the real MK today, and our people that have supported us in the struggle for our, and with the help of MK, solid cadres, real MK like Comrade Mokwape, who was speaking today, General Mokwape, who was speaking today. You can hear his tone. That is something that is in his blood veins, what he is talking about. Uyikhabule for decades. Akaikhweli staff ngoba naku efuna ukuwina ama election.
IFP, violence in KwaZulu-Natal, MK.
The KZN issue of last weekend at the event, which was supposed to mark the anniversary ga Dinuzulu, is very regrettable. And it is a great pity that it is on an important occasion like that, that something like scuffles that are politically inspired break out in a few dotted communities around KZN. It was wrong in the first place for the Prime Minister ukuthi afake ipolitiki, start being critical to the Secretary of the Province of the ANC in an occasion that had nothing to do with party politics. So that was regrettable. And it is regrettable that when then program director intervenes and in fact actually tries to put order in terms of this matter of the Secretary of the ANC in the province does not belong in an occasion la size khona uzogubha usuku lokukhumbula isilo late Dinuzulu. Then it is read as though he is the one who's wrong, when in fact he is intervening from the perspective of him chairing the occasion. And therefore, as the person who's presiding is creating some order and reminding people who are addressing that this is not the occasion to be critical of a party. It's got nothing to do with a party. It was a government occasion, and it's a pity followers afterwards don't even listen well enough to understand what were the issues. That is regrettable.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yabonga.